The biggest misconception about you, I think, is because you're so ridiculously gorgeous that people don't understand how brilliant a student you were. You were the valedictorian of your school.
I was.
Yeah. And not only that, you got a full scholarship, I believe, to Northwestern,
yes,
which is an incredible college.
I got a scholarship in engineering, and they said you have to pick one, and there was like chemical, or electrical. I don't know the one. I was like, well, I like chemistry. I'm good at that, and I'll figure it out. But then right when I went to college, it was kind of the first time I had to really work hard at school. I mean, I was a good student, and then college is like the next level of that. And I started working a lot, and I just felt really like I couldn't do both well. So after one semester, I dropped out.
When someone who looks like you is sitting there in a room with people majoring in chemical engineering, I mean, you can be. I know you want to be modest.
Is the professor getting any attention?
I mean, are people driven to distraction by you walking in a room? I mean, you are stunning, and you know that, and you don't get paid the kind of money you get paid in. I mean, what is that like?
Well, I was just starting to model, so I don't think I got really any more attention than any freshman on campus gets a lot of attention because from the guys. But I will say, I did stick out in some of the chemical engineering type classes, and my one professor said to me the first day, "I think you're in the wrong class, honey."
Right. Now, you've been a victim of that stereotype.
Yes.
Because didn't the professor also accuse you of cheating because you aced the exam in physics or something?
I think calculus.
Calculus.
I mean, but who's counting?
Right. But you took a calculus exam, and
yes,
you got very high scores.
Mm-hmm. And I had missed the final, so I had to do it on another day, and he thought I had gotten the test from someone.
Because you're good looking. The professor accused you of cheating.
Yeah, it actually was kind of eye-opening because I feel like my generation of women, we didn't feel like, I grew up with ERA and I felt like I could be the first woman president or whatever I wanted to be. And then that was the first time I actually saw that looking a certain way could be a negative and that people were going to judge me a certain way based on the way I looked.
But you've used it to your advantage. You've even said in business deals where you sit down, you play the idiot, the dumb model, because it somehow sets you up in an advantage. You can sit there and listen to them quietly where they think they know everything. And what are you doing? Assessing them and saying, shit, I'm 10 times more intelligent than this idiot.
Well, I've actually learned a lot from sitting in those meetings. But yeah, sometimes you can just... I don't have to walk in with all the answers. No one expects that out of me. So then I can bide my time and gather my information before I make a decision. But I've also done it even with photographers when they ask me to do like crazy things. I'm like, gosh, I don't understand what you're saying. Will you just show me how to do that? Will you show me how to go on a surfboard and not get my hair wet in high heels?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, forget it. We'll just do it on the beach. And I'm like, okay. Because, they ask you to do crazy things that no one could ever do.
Was your IQ ever tested?
No, I don't think so.
Would you ever were you curious about how intelligent you were?
No, because I like the idea that it's really hot.
Yeah, right. Me too.
I want to be disappointed.
Exactly.